This is what we should be hearing. This is good news. If Malawi can take this direction, the future is bright. The future is beautiful. I should tell you, as a country, we have been dormant in terms of industrialization. But now, the Ministry of Industrialization in Malawi is looking at bringing industries in where people are, in our villages. That's a good news. So before I speak a lot about this thing, I just want you to hear what I'm going to read right now. Pay attention. Ministry of Industrialization, Business, Trade, and Tourism says it is pushing agro-industrialization in rural areas to boost value addition to agricultural products. Deputy Minister responsible, Edgar Tembo, says having factories nearby will, among others, promote local production, reduce post-harvest losses, create jobs, and align with Malawi 2063. He said this today in Nchinji after monitoring construction works for the 324 million Malawi kwacha Nchinji Value Addition Center, besides visiting Kamwendo Cooperative Society Limited. On his part, Nchinji District Council Chairperson, Councillor Kennedy Peter Chipanga, says that being an agro-based district, agricultural commercialization is crucial for smallholder farmers' incomes. Chairperson for Nchinji District Cooperative Union, McDonald Miss, says the center will benefit 15,000 farmers from 7 cooperatives. Kamwendo Cooperative Vice Chairperson Zelifa Stein says they produce over 1 million liters of sunflower cooking oil daily, but the transport to markets is a challenge. Well, it is great news. I really look forward to the future in this country whereby we'll be seeing industrialization in our villages and we will be processing our agricultural products in different places where people are living. Factors will be everywhere. This is a good news. If we're talking about development, we need to emphasize and embrace industrialization in the villages, because Malawians are not industrialized. We're just hearing about the factories if only we go and see them in the Blanda City Center and the Longo City Center. But where people are doing agricultural work, there's no industries there. So with the coming in of industrializations, actually industrialization in the villages, this is going to boost Malawi's economic growth. And I should tell you, if the country is to grow economically, we got to take this direction. We have to move along this way. This is the best way ever. Where were we that we are thinking about this right now? If we took this kind of initiative 20 years ago, Malawi by now would have been well industrialized, like widely industrialized. But anyway, it's not too late. We're going to do this thing right now. So it should not just be a talk, Minister. I believe this should be carried out. We need to ensure that Malawi is indeed developed by approaching development strategy by industrializing our villages, our cities, our towns, and everywhere. This could be the good approach of defeating poverty in this country, because people be employed and our products will be good products because to be processed. It means we emphasize on value addition. That's good thing. We have to do this. I believe like the country of Malawi, this can be the transformation agenda of Malawi's economic future. We are going to be a country whereby we will no longer be importing anything because we are going to have our own margarine made in Malawi. We're going to have our own mayonnaise made in Malawi. We're going to have our own cooking oil made in Malawi, butter made in Malawi, cheese made in Malawi, bread made in Malawi. These things must have them at a large scale. And the only way to achieve that is through industrialization. Let's do it. The Minister of Industrialization, I should respect you, the approach that you've taken of making sure that Malawi begins to have factories in the villages where agricultural products are being harvested. This could be the only way of making Malawi's economy to be attractive. Beautiful indeed. So let's encourage this ministry to make sure that it achieves its goals. I know that as a minister, by its name, it is their responsibility to make sure that Malawi is industrialized. And this is going to be done in our lifetime. Let's embrace it. I've been talking about it, making sure that wherever people are, there should be factories. That's how we can develop like other countries. They embrace like building factories, manufacturing, to begin from where people are living, like in the communities. We're going to be talking about the factories and the manufacturing and the processing in Malawi at the national level, when we are ignoring the very essence of industrialization drive, which is about community development in the manufacturing. That's the only way we can realize the little development that we need to design this nation. So with this initiative that the Ministry of Industrialization is taking, whereby we are going to be seeing industries in our villages, this is going to help Malawi to develop. This is what we have been dreaming about. This is what even the president has been talking about. I think the reason why the president come up with this Ministry of Industrialization is to make sure that the whole nation of Malawi begins to manufacture, begins to industrialize, begin to process our products, raw materials. This is what we should be doing. That's the only way to develop. I believe Malawi is going to develop. So yeah, that's the news that you should hear. We are going to make sure that Malawi develops even before we reach the year 2063, because if we start industrialization now, even within 10 years from now, Malawi will be fully developed, because industries will change the Malawi, because we're going to have products that are going to be manufactured in Malawi and we'll be using them, because we need products like soap, we need these things. Sometimes I wonder, like, why should we import toothbrush? Why should we import matches? Why should we import Colgate? Why should we import even oil? Why should we import? I'm talking about things that we can even make them right here in Malawi. So industrialization, manufacturing, processing, value addition, this is what we want in Malawi to achieve development. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment to my videos. Until I come back for another video, have a very good day. Bye-bye.